League of guys had actually quite a good few results now after, I would say, a turbulent start to the season, coach changing and things like that. Just how's the mood going into now the Quali Cup?
Yeah, I think we didn't start off well, especially in the MTN 8 where we crashed out to Cape Town City. I think it was a trophy that we had also, wanted to bring home, and also crashed out in Confederations Cup. But I think what also worked in our favor was we had 4 matches in Polokwane, so we had a 2-week camp. That worked in our favor with the results because there was less traveling. Secondly, with the team building and team cohesion, the new players coming in, the old coach coming back, with his philosophy. Because during pre-season, we worked a lot with Coach Hibala, and 3-4 days before our first match, then he was gone. But that, had to demand a lot from us. But kudos to the team, for adapting so well. Because if you look at the game we played against Cape Town City, I don't think there were signs that the coach we've been working with had just gone, and now we had a new coach and we had to switch. So I think kudos to the team, the technical team, and just the entire squad, for getting that smooth transition with the new coach.
I was speaking to someone in your technical team, and they was raving about Sipho after his first start against Arrows. They said this is why he's the master chef. Just you guys at Sekhukhune, are you excited to be playing with such a talented player? Like the world is at his feet, actually.
He just amazes me, every time. Now we're training, and just how he controls the ball and his vision and just how he plays. Somehow I just feel sometimes maybe he's just unfortunate, but you can see, with a lot of game time under his belt, he's going to show the people why he's called the master chef. I don't think he signed for Sundowns if he wasn't good enough. And now that he has come to us, I think he also understands that he's coming into a new team. It's not about him, but it's about the club. So he needs to put the club first, before himself. And then I think it will build well for us. So I think as a club we are excited, and not only about him, having an experienced player, a South African international in Monare also joining us. Now we've just got Kapinga and a few young players who want to prove a point, who are always impressing at training, friendly matches that we play. So I think we've got quite a solid team. We just need to get the cohesion amongst us and just move in the right direction.
Take it upon yourself to maybe not necessarily word with them, but just guiding them through the process, because they might feel like maybe they can't quite achieve what they're playing for, the club that are traditionally the big clubs in the country, coming to a conclusion that's finding their feet in the top flight and trying to have a ground.
Yeah, I think that's something that it's sometimes tough, when you move from a big team going down to a so-called smaller team. But I'd like to believe that as Sekhukhune United, we have just, punched, and have, shown that we want to be, reckoned as a big club. Even the signings that are coming in, the players that we are attracting as a club, that just shows where we want to go. Ending fourth, that just tells you, how good a team we have. But it's not. I don't think it only dependent on me, to integrate the players. It's also the coaches with the principles that they have within the club. Everybody knows that they need to pull their weight at training to get a chance to play on match day. So that I think is the responsibility of the coaches. With me, it's just showing them that there is life outside of a big club. Because a lot of players think that outside of big clubs, but I think with them they've also seen, it's shocking that with Sipho, Kapinga, Monare, before they joined the club, they called me, "Hey Doc, how is it there?" And I said, "Bro, if you want to come enjoy football and you want to, enjoy being on the field and playing your best football, come through." And that's the conversations that I've had with them before they signed on the dotted line. So I think that's enough. The rest, they got to see how we do things, how hard we work at training, how hard we put in the extra work when we're at home. So that alone would just show that this is the route that they have to follow.
Also, like, maybe for lack of a better word, super raised the expectations because of the squad that you have, and it's season in, season out, and that's why you see there's such a high turnover of coaches at school. Because management feels they want equality, so the coaches must actually deliver.
Yeah, sure. And look, if management are going into the market to get the kind of players that they're bringing on board, that simply says that as a club we need to achieve. You know, we got to bring in silverware to the club, and it's just no doubt. I think all eyes. We are going to attract a lot of eyes into the club, and that's pressure, and pressure is privilege. You know, I think once we get pressure, we've got to know that there's an opportunity at the horizon. So we as a club understand that that's the only thing that will build us. That's the only thing that will make us better. And when you play against better players, coached under better coaches, you become a better player yourself. You know, so seeing Uspola, seeing Kapinga, seeing Dash, how hard they work, their work rates. It just reminds me, you don't need to be complacent. You know, you still need to make sure that you put in the work. You know, you double and triple your efforts so that I could be on the field as much as possible. You know, contribute to the team's success.
I think it goes without saying that you're quite a character at the club, also on social media. But then how does that, help particularly your teammates? How does that, help them to settle that? What does it do for you to have that type of character in regards to running off your teammates?
Yeah, I think one, we need to just differentiate between the change room and when we go into the four lines. You know, we can be ourselves, joke as much as we want when we're in the change room, just to create that happy environment. That's why even before games, when you go into a match, we sing, we have fun, we joke around. But once it's time to work, you know, he asked me now, he said, why when you're doing interviews, now you become this serious? Because it's work now, you know, it's not time to play. You know, I got to represent the team as best as I can. You know, they chose me to come and be, you know, let me say, you know, the face. Now the face, yeah. I'm not the face. Yeah, I'm the captain, so I've got to come and, you know, represent the club well. So I don't need to joke around. But when it's my time, you know, I can do anything that I want. Yeah, so I think that's it. We've got to have a good, joyful, happy change room that will, I think, bring results onto the field. Because if it is over tight and serious in the dressing room and have egos in the dressing room, so if you can see how Smaller reacts, you think that he's been with the club for 3 years and he's just been here for a few weeks. So that just tells you that he's coming to an environment that is beautiful. You know, I think Sekhukhune have created a beautiful environment for us. I always tell people, I don't even feel like I'm going to work. You know, when I get there, I'm at home. You know, we've got an open door policy where I can see the chairman anytime. No, the chairman, can I please see you? I've got a problem with this. The team is always there, you know, to lend a hand and hear me out and hear us out as players. So we've got a beautiful environment in the club.